Before I've given a head start, I would like to tell some of you about a 2004 mascot of Noggin called Moose and Z if you are living under a rock. The mascot is about a yellow moose named Moose, who had a blue bird friend named Z. However, there is one lost episode I have experienced over the year. I was cleaning my closet until I found a DVD mixed in with my box of nostalgia. But not just any DVD. It was a Noggin / Nick Jr. / The Hub DVD. The cover consisted of Moose and Z in a green background, with text above that reads, "The very best of Moose." I went to look at the contents on the back cover, and they are: winter is a wonderland, believe in spring, we're thankful, and everywhere I go for Moose and Z. The train ride for Peppa Pig, build me a building for Bubble Guppies, Frosty Fun and Zeta in training for Shimmer and Shine, Beach Day for Ni Hao Kai Lan, the Super Silly Fiesta for Dora the Explorer, piano lesson for Ubi, Big Kid / the Bills go to work for Little Bill, Periwinkle misses his friend for Blue's Clues, Diego saves Christmas for Go Diego Go, Attack of the 50-Foot Woman for the Backyardigans, Magical Mermaid Adventure for Dora and Friends, Save the Caterpillar / Save the Itsy Bitsy Spider for Wonder Pets, Dance for Yo Gabba Gabba, The Music Monster for Jack's Big Music Show, Kennel Kittens Return for Pound Puppies, The Cutie Remark for My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Berry Double Trouble for Strawberry Shortcake's Berry Bitty Adventures, The Fanciest of Them All / Knights of the Sparkly Table for Nella the Princess Knight, and The Story of Petula Parrot for 64 Zoo Lane. I jumped up and down in excitement until I noticed that a never-before-seen episode is featured. I went to my laptop, inserted the disc in its DVD player. In the DVD player, it began with the Nickelodeon fish, Nick Jr. frogs, and Paramount DVD logos, but they were off. The Nickelodeon fish logo came up, but it was off. The fish had its eye popped out, and the color of the fish was dark red. The Nick Jr. Frogs logo came up, but the orange and blue frogs have the same beaten-up looks in Websy, Witchet, Walden, and Daisy's Murdering Spree. Then the Noggin logo came on, but it was off as well. The background was crimson, and the logo had scratches and bruises all over. He began to speak in the voice of Beast Boy from Teen Titans. "Help me. Please, anyone." The logo spoke. I was being attacked because I was so way too weak to stop him. There's nothing I can do at all. He really kidnapped me. Please, just tell him not to do it. Save yourselves. Please. Will you? After his speech, it immediately faded to black. I was puzzled why the noggin was never shown in a DVD before. The Paramount DVD logo came up, but the stars were in shades of red, and as the DVD text flashed, an evil laughter was heard in the background. It then showed the DVD menu, which was in Everywhere I Go from Moose and Z. Hi, it's me, Moose A. Moose, and this is my pal Z. Moose A. Moose introduced himself. We are so happy you came by to watch the episodes of the very best of Moose A. Moose. You can press play all to watch the contents featured. You can go to episode selection to choose an episode to watch. You can go to setup to choose a language or subtitle. And most stupendously important, you can go to our website by choosing the Visit Noggin Web Link menu. It's time to get started. In other words, come on. Choose an option and let's go. That was a great way of introducing someone. I smiled under my breath. The menu options were Play All, Episode Selection, Setup, and Visit Noggin. I then pressed play so I can watch the episodes. The first 22 episodes are good, but the 23rd episode, but the 23rd one, good God. Before the episode starts, there was a warning, and it was in the same style as the Noggin enhances preschoolers screen. Warning. This episode of Moose and Z never aired on Noggin because it was made by Christian Anderson and Clenny Brown, who were both fired for their cruel episode ideas. Please watch this and see for yourself. Uh-oh. Not again, I muttered. The episode started with Moose A. Moose and Z walking home from school. Wow, Z, Moose told Z. It sure has been a lot to do. It sure has, Z told Moose. In the voice of Matt from Cyberchase, I bet we can tell that it's always a great time. Moose A. Moose was shocked to hear Z speak. Z? I didn't know you could talk, Moose gasped. Of course I can talk, Z told Moose, but I usually communicate by blinking. Well, Z, Moose told Z, we are going to have a great day tomorrow. It then faded to the next afternoon. Moose A. Moose had a miserable look on his face. Just then, Z flew over to Moose with a confused look. Moose, what is the matter? Z asked, confused. Oh, Z, you are never gonna believe this, Moose told Z. I've got an F on my report card. Oh no, Z gasped. What are we gonna do? I don't know, Moose replied glumly. I think I should give... Before Moose could finish, a figure faded in behind Moose. Moose? Z asked. Moose then turned around and see the dark figure. Who are you? Moose asked. I am the Noggin Demon, and you, Yellow Moose teacher, are my next vessel. The dark figure berated. Wait, Moose muttered. You mean you are gonna make me evil? No more Mr. Nice Guy, the Noggin Demon berated as he grabbed Moose by the neck and began choking him. Moose screamed as he was being choked by the Noggin Demon. Z gasped as Moose was being choked by the Noggin Demon. Moose, Z muttered, what has gotten into you? While Moose was being choked by the Noggin Demon, his look began changing. Moose now has his eyes black, and he had red pupils. The Noggin Demon then let him go, and then faded away. Z was so scared when she saw her best yellow moose friend, teacher, turning evil. Just then, Moose got up, but he didn't say anything. Moose, Z whimpered, is that you? Yes, it is, Moose answered. Now, there is one thing left to do. Putting an end to this class. Moose then made a mess in the Noggin classroom. Z gasped in horror now that the classroom was now in shambles. Well, 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 Moose told Z. I hear that it is time for you to die. I was shocked to... I was so shocked to hear Moose say die in a kids program. Please, Z pleaded. Moose, you don't have to... Sorry, Bluebird, Moose berated, but it is time to die. What? Z gasped in horror. He then pulled out a chainsaw to saw his best friend Z. Z screamed in anguish as she was being sawed by Moose. With my brand new powers, nobody can stop me now, Moose shouted. No one can stop me now! It then faded into the Noggin headquarters, where Feetface and Fred were waiting on Moose and Z. Where are Moose and Z? Fred asked. Not sure, Feetface answered. They should have been here by now. Maybe they went away on vacation or... Before Fred could finish, Moose bursted through the door as Feetface and Fred gasped in fear. It then faded to Castle Heaven from Nella the Princess Knight, where Nella, Trinket, Garrett, and Claude were having a conversation. Did you hear that Moose has gone on a rampage? Nella asked. Too late, Moose said to Trinket. Goodbye. Goodbye, Castle Heaven. Goodbye, boogers. This was shocking to me. No one has ever said boogers in a kids show before. Nella, Trinket, Garrett, and Claude screamed in anguish as they were being killed. It then showed Ryder and his pups in the lookout after It then showed Ryder and his pups in the lookout from Paw Patrol, just getting ready for a big rescue mission. Okay, ready for action, Ryder, sir, Chase reported. When Ryder turned on his screen, he notices something that was about to happen. The spiffy pictures logo came up, but the background was crimson. The spiffy pictures logo came up, but the background was crimson. But the background was crimson. But the background was crimson. And the spiffy logo was beaten up. The Nick Jr. Productions logo came up, but the Noggin Original 2006 logo came up, but the background was mix red and black, and the Noggin logo was the Nickelodeon Hay Pile logo came up, but it was the shape of Moose. It was an edited picture of Moose from the Noggin Plural promo where he was scared off by squirrels. It was an edited picture of Moose from the Noggin Plural promo where he was scared of squirrels and ran away.